Hello, hello, Upper One students. Let's have this class about the part of the book in Unit 1A. I'm going to share the book with you. Here we are. So what did we work with during this unit? The unit goes around questions and answers, and it brings here two famous people, Florence Welch, right? She's a singer, and she acts also. And then we have Dan Stevens, who is an actor, and they both answer a few questions, personal questions about themselves. So this, we worked here, and we had the answers. And then we had the breakout rooms where people, you interacted with your partners and had and answered, right? Practice a little making questions and answering them. Right? So here are the answers. Please check, right? So the first one, what's your most treasured possession? And she answers, my notebooks with all my lyrics, right? So she writes her song, her lyrics on notebooks, and she has this treasure. What did you want to be when you were growing up? A zoologist or a secretary? And then there are the questions for Mr. Stevens. And here you are, right? So it has a brief biography of him, about him, right? And then here you have, okay? So when were you happiest? Oh, my wedding day, 8 years ago, very romantic, right? So what do you owe your parents? It says a lot and probably quite a lot of money. So these are the answers, right, to all the questions, and students interacted in the breakout rooms, making and answer these questions, right? Here, there are a few details about their answers. Okay, so which of these, Florence or Dan, for example, doesn't eat any animal products? So D for Dan, F for Florence, and this is it, right? So, okay, so this is Dan. Dan is a vegetarian, so he doesn't eat. Doesn't have a partner at the moment. That's Florence. She doesn't have a partner. You can apply to be her partner. Okay, she's not very beautiful. That's my opinion. But after all, okay, so we had this part here, and then we had, we didn't work on this pronunciation, but we did work here with these reaction words, depending on what you say. So we had the listening, I'm not going to play. And then the reactions people had when they heard something, right? Or saw something, right? Wow, that's a huge family, right? Why not? What's wrong with them? Okay, me too. We could have a game one day. How interesting. How long have you been a vegan? Oh, he's a vegan, eh? Oh, really? I can't think of anything worse. All right, so these are reaction words, very common, not only in English, but in Portuguese, right? When you want to show, when you want to express surprise or something similar to that, right? On the other pages, we worked here. First thing, this was very funny, right? Would you get the job? So we sort of read all this. You, right? Not me. I don't read. You read. So you read, and we had this question here, right? What an interesting cartoon, right? So there's the man, the other man. That's the boss or the interviewer, and the applicant. Okay, comes in. Okay. Make a chair and take a seat. So we had this conversation if you would do it or not, and everybody expressed themselves the best way, right? So you read, you read all these here. And there are these highlighted words like good natured rivalry, right? Light-hearted response, etc. These words, they fit on the next page. That's page 9 already. There should be right here. I would like you to take a look, maybe take a photo, a screenshot, right? So gut feeling, foolproof. Yeah, foolproof. Foolproof is like a prova de burros, right? It's very, very nice. Like a USB cable. It goes in only in one way. There's no way for you to make a mistake. So it's foolproof. Many things in today's world are foolproof, right? Lighthearted, right? Geek, okay? Person who is interested and knows a lot about a certain thing, right? Gut feeling, okay, that's right. Work-life balance, right? That's the balance between what you have free time and work and study time and all these others, right? Have you taken a photo? Yeah, great. So this is what we had here on this page. That's page 8, right? Is it page 8? I think so. Yeah, page 8. And then we had these things on page 9. Well, after that, we had this listening. In the listening, what we have is people telling their stories when they were applying for something, and they underwent an interview, and these were the answers. They were very difficult questions with very interesting answers. So we had this one too. And as I played, students completed the things here. And afterwards, we didn't write, but these answers were as they could remember, right? As each one could remember, they were given verbally, right? And these are the answers. Okay, great. Very well. Okay, so let me take this out of here. And let's move on, okay? In another class, you're going to have the grammar part, the vocabulary part, and everything. But this in Unit 1A is what we had for the time being. Okay, thank you. See you next class.